them slider hand tricks.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And this time we're going to do, I don't believe we're going to do a build and drive because we're not going to have time for it. We're going to do a build essentially and a review of what's new with the, what's coming your way. The update isn't out yet. It won't be for a few weeks. It's a work in progress, but they're making really good progress with the Pizzster and Damo 389 EXHD. So what we're going to do is just look and see what's new and talk a little bit about it as we go. And one of the big driving factors of this update has been to get the poly count down, and where parts unnecessarily have a huge poly count, like a flat surface that has a bajillion polys in it. Let's trim that down and, you know, make it a little easier for the average PC to run the truck in ATS. So big, huge shout out. And I keep saying this, and I'll keep saying it into the future, is that that's an amazing effort and a good thing to do by Pizzster and Damo to go and do that. There's a lot of guys that just move on, you know, that's done, let's go, what's next? And instead going back and taking the huge amount of time it's taken, because that is a big effort. Got to go through every part, and it's big. And so far, I can't remember the number. I think the outside of the truck has gone from over 3 million poly count to 600,000. So, and I can't tell the difference. That looks exactly like the truck we drove the other day in the video where we had this paint job trailer scheme. Just, yeah, I mean, it's the same truck, just looks great. We're sitting here outside looking at it at, 100 and something frames, but I have a fairly stout PC. Inside, that's, I think there's some work coming on that yet. That's what's holding us up, is the, I think going to be a whole new slate of lights, because you can see that drops the frames a little bit. And probably with, the average PC would probably drop a little more. So that is something that's being worked on. So without further ado, let's look at what's new. So this is an existing truck. I just went in and bought a new one. So let's grab that new truck and let's see what we can do with it, see what's new. I'm really excited about a particular thing. We'll get to it, but let's upgrade this thing. So this is the way it comes right out of the shop. So you buy the truck, this is what you get. It's kind of cool. Comes with a metallic paint on it already. Metallic red. Who doesn't like metallic red? I imagine there's somebody who doesn't, but look at the fifth wheel slider rack on that. That's an amazing amount of adjustment. That would be cool if we could actually use that, but that is pretty stellar. So that's the way it comes. So let's, I guess what we could do is just run through some of the options. As if you're not familiar with the truck, you're gonna want to know that. So we could start with accessories. Yeah, let's do that. We'll accessorize it, and then we'll start looking at the chassis and cab options. So we'll just go with the default cab, the 36-inch looks like. We'll confirm that's what it is. Low of 36 flat top. Now, oh yeah, we got diamond windows, or no side window. So there's no side window. There's the back window. Oh, that's cool. I like the diamond windows and still has no side window there. Okay, let's do that one. We might as well throw a paint job on it. Yeah, well, go old school. Can't lose with old school. And now let's run through what we can do to it. Oops, accessories. Grill mesh right off the top. I kind of like this three spades one. That's kind of neat. Yeah, it never did warm up to that look. It's interesting. Honeycomb. Oh, look at the size of that honeycomb. That'll let some air through. Painted. I like that look on a custom. There's a nice mesh. That's looking good. Peterbilt Pride and Class bars. Python. Oh yeah, okay. That's an interesting one too. Round stamped grill. Okay, that's what we got. Which one do we like the best, or what did I like? I always like that 3 spades. Let's get down to the bumper and work our way up. So how many do we got? Oh, we got quite a few to go through. Well, start at the top and work our way down. There's a hard-working truck bumper right there. You got lots of clearance for off-road and getting in construction sites, and it's actually what you want if you're doing a lot of hauling to construction or off-roading a bit. Now, what was it? Oh, he's got the tow hitch. I've had to be towed out a few times from construction sites where you got to go. You know, they need what they need. You get into them loaded because you got traction, and then you're trying to get out of them and you're empty, and you don't have the same traction to go through the mud and the slog and like 12 inches of mud, and oh, it's a mess sometimes. That one's got the little penny lights already on it. But anyway, you end up having to get dragged out. And it's a good thing you're empty because it's easier on the truck. It's not putting as much strain through the frame. Yeah, I like that bumper. I like those smooth ends. That's nice. Fits nice with the fender bars. Where are we? 18-inch rolled clear watermelons. Turn the lights on. Yeah, you can. That's a nice bumper. Okay, yeah, I don't mind those either with the miter on the end. Very nice. Gangster. Oh, that's for custom bumper fenders. We would have to change the fender to see that, right? Where do you change the fenders? Somewhere around here, up here. Hood trim, bug shield. Front fenders. Pride and Class custom, that would be the one. Oh, that's a friendly setup for road spray coming off. That would contain a lot of the spray. Oh, yeah, paint job doesn't work on that one, so I guess when this update comes out, I'm going to have to update all the paint jobs for this truck too. So that would, yeah, I mean, that's not a bad deal when it says a package. Okay, let's change that bumper back. Oh, yeah, Pride and Class. That's going to have the polished. Let's go back here. Carry on with the bumpers. Oh, there's a nice one there. I like that with the more open. Nice. Just a straight, what do you call that? Boxed end. Yeah, I can't say that works for me, but. Now, what's the difference between this, a 20-inch, and, okay, we were looking at an 18 before. Oh, look at that, a double miter, like well, there's a miter and a flat on the end. What is he calling it? Mitered end box bumper. Oh yeah, so it's a box with a miter on it. That's interesting. I don't know if I've seen that before. And miter with penny. 20-inch, there we go. Got the rolled bumper again with light slots. Yeah, these 20-inch bumpers are nice for, they just look good. Got some presence there. Got the big 20-inch gangster. Once again, that's going to go with that other fender. My God, we're still going. Yeah, this would be cool, like on a cattle hauler or something. 22-inch. So we're going to go through the same bumpers again with 22-inch. Oh, there we go. We got the spot to get at the, I don't know what you'd probably hook something through there. What's behind there? Must be a place, should be a place to put a tow hook or something. Okay, there's that good rounded bumper. Oh boy, we go to 22s. Oh, we are in 22s. Okay, so this is that custom curve that doesn't come back in at the bottom. It's just, oh, heavy haul bumper. Nice. Toe pin, flaps. One of those, let's see if we can get to that accessory slot. I don't think we get to do anything with the ones on the side. What's going on in the middle? Looks like lights. Or is it a drilled panel? Could just be drilled. Okay, where were we? We're on bumper still. Oh man, we got oil field coming up. Okay, that's cool. So there's something, what happened there? Tow bar pin and lights. Those are lights. I think that changed right there. No. Holy, there we go. Out of my way, Moose. Depending on how these bumpers are mounted on the truck, they can be a bit of a pain. Because you want to flip the hood, you've got to unpin these and get them out of the way too. So this is different lights on the corner here. That's got watermelons. That one had, where's the round lights? Not sure. Must be missing something there. Maybe it's something that's coming, or it's just, oh, I see under here, under there. Lights under here. Let's go back. Yeah, that one doesn't have them. And that one, oh, I see. Okay, there. Now it's making sense. Okay. Miter bumper swing plates. Yeah, it's an old time look. That goes on an old school truck all day long. Oil field. Sweet. That's a heavy one. Man. Wonder what the options are to put on. It's just lights. Yeah, it's just going to be lights. Now, where are we? Oil field. Bumper with antennas. Antennas on the bumper. Sort of interesting. Hey, well, that's a heavy duty. You know why? We're going to get to the chassis, and man, oh man, I had to have a quick look myself before we get there. And oh, there we go. I got a winch on there. That's another nice bumper right there. I like that one. I'd use that. Okay, front bumper, blinker, and positional. So those lights up there would work with the your blinkers. That you know, that's neat that that's on there, because that would take a long time to put on in the shop. So a guy'd want to look at that at night and see how the light up, how the effect is. Definitely worth a shot. Oh, that's cool too. Just those and then your own slots down here. That's cool. And just the bottom, that's also very nice. That's a nice trim look there. I wonder if they got that on a straight bumper. I think we might have seen it somewhere. Anyway, there's the bumpers. Man, that took 5 minutes. Banners. Still just got the one. All right. Blinker bars. Let's go to the top. 359 fender bar chrome. Kind of looks like a 379 one as well. Similar 370. Well, no, not quite. That's wider, I think. That's a good look. Oh, speaking of 379, we got to put the 379 grill shroud on here right now. That's the one I like. I like the square, the more square look than the 389. The 389's got this sort of trimmed down frontal surface to it. I don't know. They might have figured what that's, 0.03% more aerodynamic. I don't know. I just like the square. The square. Anyway, let's get back to where we were. Blinker bars. 359. Okay, paint. Oh, that's custom. Very angular look. Got that robot look. Battle bots. Paint. Ah, 389 custom short. Custom paint. Double J. Oh, what's that? Yeah, double J fender bar chrome. Yeah, there's those. Remember all the way back to the Viper. That was an option there. That's a, it's got that big time, here I am look. This is a good one too if you're going for really simple front lights without blinkers in them. That's a great look. And that painted is also really nice. That's a very, there you go. That's sleek. Okay. There we go. Let's move on. Headlights. Now this, look at all the headlights. We're going to go through them real fast. I'm just going to click on them. I don't even know if I'm going to say anything. I'll just show them to you. There's so many. So you're going to be whatever the headlight is in chrome. Paint. Oh, yeah. Nice. Some of these look pretty good. I don't mind the that stock style headlight when they do something like this to it with that in the black. Doesn't look terrible. And you'll notice too as we go through these that the mount for the headlight is appropriate for the headlight. So it's not just the different headlight thrown on whatever mount they have. There's a new mount for a lot of the, we're in, we change headlight brand, that's going to change. 359 style. $379. Paint and chrome. That's so paint bracket chrome light. I like those low brackets. I like the lights low like that. Paint brackets if you're using a painted grill shroud. I have a paint job in here with, I wonder if we have one for this truck. Gray Ghost is painted. Oh, I have to change it. Oh, yeah, the grill shroud would be black down here. I'd have to relook at, well, did I even put that skin out? I must have. There it is, yeah. God darn it, I'll have to change that. Okay. Well, that's Cow Creek oil field. Got some skins here that aren't out yet. This one's not out. That one's not out. Geez, I can't even spell. Old school. There we are. Put that back on there. Okay, back to the headlights. Paint and chrome. It's always a good look. Excuse me. I'm slurping my coffee while we do this. I was hoping to have this video out for noon, but I don't know if that's going to happen because it's going to take longer than I thought it was. Than I thought it would. Geez, we're still going through headlights, and I got, oh, look at all the headlights we got to go. Wow. 379 stock headlights, chrome face right there. That's nice. If now you have it shaved. Chrome face, chrome, stock chrome paint. Double visor, chrome. Double shaved. There we go. With the visor, now you have that painted. Oh yeah, right there. I like that a lot. That's awesome. Cool. Well, that was worth going through the list for. There you go with the blinkers. Yeah, so we could go. That's a good one. So we don't have blinkers in the blinker bar, but we have them here. If we had that other light, where was it? There, then you just put the blinker bar in with the blinker in it. Jeez, I gotta get moving here. We're only on the headlights. There's a bajillion of them. Another nice one. Oh boy, excuse me. Yeah, it's just, there's so many options. Oh, we should go look at some of these 389 pod, because there's, you know, you go to a truck show and you see so many of these things, all these different ways of presenting that stock housing. Now there's some cool things here they got. Look in the back. There's a light in the back of them. So that's probably your blinker. I would imagine that's the blinker. Pretty cool. Have to try them out one of these days. Oh, look at this. That's new. I haven't seen that before. Got that chrome shield in there. Cut so you see the paint behind it. Peterbilt's cut into it. Oh, that's different. That's interesting. Not a big fan of single square headlights, but it is a thing. Those are really slim pods too. I used to like these ones on the Viper. There's a similar version. Holy, we're just halfway through the headlights. We're gonna have to get moving here. Oh yeah, we're getting into the pods. So that's a single pod on the back, and I think he's got some that are a double pod, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look from this angle. Man, every kind of headlight on the market. Wonder where, pretty sure I saw a double. Excuse me. Oops, I have it there. No, that's still a single pod. Excuse me. Got my coffee down the wrong tube, but I'll live. I think when I was looking at the XML for this truck, there was somewhere around 50 headlights. Oh, these are the ones that have the pod. Yeah, a double pod. That's kind of a cool thing. United Pacific double halo. Once again, the light in the back. Vivid Lumen 389 housing painted. Oh, we're at the end. Well, holy, let's get going here. That was a lot. We did the mesh. Grill bars. We don't have so many of these. We can run through them pretty quick. So we got the diamonds. Painted. So we're picking up the paint from the template. 3 bar, that's stock, the standard traditional. 4 bars. Now, I don't know if I've ever seen a 4-bar grill before. That's the 5 and a 7. Very cool. Let's throw her on the, oh, wait a minute. We're 3 stock peat bars. Let's throw her on there, just the traditional thing. Let's actually change our headlights back to... Oh, well, we'll leave it there for now. Where were we? Grill bars. The grill shroud. So once again, you can have it painted. And if you're doing a full paint job on the truck, that's kind of a good thing to have. That's a 379. Then we got the stock 389 and the stock 389 painted. Let's go back to that 379. Now we should have on the mesh. Yeah, okay, we've already been there. The emblem, got all kinds of emblems. So old school Peterbilt black logo. So if we, that's kind of cool. And then we could go paint logo red, your own design from the his file where you can customize them. It's like the open dev thing. I did a tutorial on that. Might have to redo it once the new truck comes out because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some difference. Stock black, stock paint. So it's going to pick up from the paint job, and red. And the same thing holds true for the side. We got the angry duck with red eyes. Black with red eyes. So you can't see it here because we're not in the truck, but he's got glowing red eyes. Orange. Oh, they show up. Oh, there's the red. Chrome with red. Oh, I see they're not lit. That one, chrome with red, you'd have to walk up to them and you would see they're red. But you can have them so they light up. That's why that first one didn't show. Flying Goddess, the traditional kind of Rolls Royce looking thing. What do we got here? Oh, traditional, or stock Peterbilt. And the Swan. Always nice. Bug shields, let's have a look. 5150 chrome. Yeah, you can't see through that. Handles. Glass blue. These are a little better. I wonder if there's light blue's not bad. Light green. Purple. I wonder if there's a clear one. Tinted. See through it? Yeah, that would be a good one for picking out that line on the road in the those crazy light conditions. All right. Put that tinted one on. What do we got here? The hood trim, the usual. Painted, thin chrome, 389 paint, old school chrome. Engine color, so you can get your engine. What do we got here? Cummins red, cat yellow, Detroit green. Yeah, that's the old 8V92. They're the 670 ones. That old Cummins tan. It's like the old big cams. It's kind of yellowish. Did it change? Let's see. Yeah, it looks a little yellow. Maybe that's just because it's a placeholder for when the, let's go back to the cat yellow. Yeah, that could be a placeholder. I don't know. Because, you know, once again, bear in mind, we're looking at what's coming. This is a work in progress. So blinker nodes, you can put a bunch of different ones on here. Just go through them kind of quickly. Cool. We got the hood emblem. Got a bunch of these too. So let's just run through them. So we got the 389X with black paint, red, the old school black paint, and by paint that's picking up the color of your main paint job. In this case, red. There's the Pride and Class. Red emblem, red, your own design. If you wanted to put your own logo in there, you can. Once again, in the tutorial, I showed you how to do that. And Peterbilt black. Quit there. We gotta get moving here. Let's go up here to cabin lights. Got nodes for 11. Oh, it just puts them right on. Wow. Well, we'll just take the easy road. There we go. Done. Horns. Let's see, what do we got room for? 2 outer. 4 horns. They fit between them. Nice. No messing around. Be cool to have snow covers. But, hey, you can't have everything. Antenna, we already saw that. The visors. Here we go. Now, that's the one thing I like that visor there. What I like about it is it reaches out fairly far. So the sun at a reasonable, you know, the sun's got to be really getting low before it's going to come in and get you. It's not blocking your view. You can see all the scenery. And out here where I live, like, you know, lots of trips into the mountains, you want to see out the window. Trust me, when you got all that stuff to see out there, it's amazing. When you're on the prairie, yeah, that low visor's okay. Nothing to see but sky. And, well, I love driving on the prairie too. Well, I should just say I love driving. So that's not a bad one there. It's trimmed down. It's a little tidier looking. A blind mount would be cool for that one. But I'm not here to give Pizzster ideas. I'm here to look at the what's new. So a lot of this stuff is, so that was the visor it came with from as we purchased it. Now I noticed there's definitely, that's a factory paint. There is a new great big visor in here, and it's taken paint from the paint job somewhere. Massive visor. This one's got to be new. I don't even know where you'd paint that, because it's picking up the paint job from the side of the truck. This right there is that right here. And this one on that side, who knows? I guess it's probably right here, down here. It's picking the paint up. So not sure what to do about that. We'll have to look at the new template when we get it. Painted small visor. It's not terrible. Flat bottom. Not bad. Okay. Just go back to that one for now. Oh, the windshield frame. Windshield frame, this has just been the way it's been all along. You got full chrome, or you got that one, which has, okay, what's the difference? That's a good looking window frame right there. I like it. It's tidy. Frame black, chrome, old school. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, and then the old school, you get the, like this, the steel bar, like the metal, it's aluminum on these, and then just trim on for each window individually. Let's get to the air cleaners. They're up here. Start at the top. We'll just run down them. Got this little short 359 style. $389 with a chopped. I guess somebody's done a study. They must have looked at how much air you can get through that chopped air cleaner. And I don't think guys would be putting it on if you couldn't get enough air through there. And if you had to measure the amount of air here, that area versus the amount of air going out here, and then do the math on it and figure into that on the intake side, this is before the fuel is added, which increases the volume of what's going into the cylinder. So who knows? Maybe it works. I'll go with that one. Okay, where are we at now? We got the cowl panel. Want some chrome there. We got down here the cowl IFTA sticker. No thanks. I always put one on the paint jobs, and I guess a lot of guys do. Okay, what do we got here? Cab kick plate. And it's skinnable. So what that means is in his open depth for the stickers and, you know, the emblems and everything else, you could put a logo on here on the chrome. It's kind of a neat thing, being able to do that. Underglow. Jeez, what would be cool? Anyway, okay, what do we got here? We missed something. Front steps. Here we go. Okay, now this is a bunch of them, and one of them is going to, or a few of them are going to knock the exhaust off. So we must get that out of the way right now. So this is a fairly narrow exhaust, and we've got if we looked at the exhaust here, this is straight pipe turnouts, exhaust pipes, and it's got the traditional 90 degree. Comes out 180 and goes up 90. So that's a traditional pipe. So let's go back here and see what changes. So that's got that nice look, like the Mercury. Oops. did he call it again? Is it Mercury? Oh yeah, Mercury. Old school smooth front step battery box. Okay, now this is going to knock the exhaust pipes off. Where is that going to happen? Sooner or later. Oh, I got to the bottom somehow. There we go. So that's going to take the exhaust off. Now we got this great big honking. You know, this is like the, you see on a lot of Kenworths. They have the handle and things on here or whatever. But, you know, it's a battery box. A lot of new trucks on this side with the great big, like the new Peterbilts, the catalytic converters inside here. And it's a massive step. So they can plumb the catalytic in here and get it out of the way. Then come out of there and have functional stacks, which 389s didn't have for quite a while over the last few years. The stacks are fake from the factory with a worm burner exhaust. And guys would get it converted at the dealership or custom shop. I mentioned before, the fake pipes are, some guys like them because the bugs don't burn on them. After a long trip in the summer and late summer and all those freaking bugs and grasshoppers and moths and all the stuff you run into just gets baked onto the pipes because they get hot and they cook them on. They're hard to clean. So with the fake pipes, they don't get hot. And you don't see much exhaust coming out, if any, these days, other than the heat signature. So who's to complain, I guess. Let's go. Oh, cab panels, side skirts. Here we go. So that's the drop skirt. That's the big one. Here's a curve too. This curve right here. That's 389 giveaway as opposed to straight on a 379. Old school. Just the front skirt. Oh yeah, we got the little chrome guy. It's kind of that's not a bad look. The Phoenix light's already there. That's kind of when you're in a convoy and you're trying to get a truck ready and hang on guys, I'm here with you. Boom, got your lights. It's a slimmer look. That would be good with the big battery steps / battery box. Oh, cool. So that on there and we're done. Oh, we got to have that painted. Where are we here? Which one do we got? Oops. Let's go for guess we're going to go with chrome. Getting that one on there. Oh, we've got a boot brush too, don't we? Yeah, got the boot brush. Don't forget that. Important. Keep that truck looking good inside. Tank lights. Let's try the tank first. Chrome fuel tank skirt. Paint. What's going on there? The chrome trim on it. That's kind of finishes it off. Interesting. Chrome and paint. Okay. Let's see what do we got. Side badge. 3 to 9X. Canada 150. Gotta like that. Thanks for putting that on there. I always appreciate that. Although it's not for me. It's for a whole bunch of people. Unibuilt. Oh, that's nice. It picks up the red from the paint job. That's very nice. All right. What else we got? Fuel tanks. So we have on the truck right now the 240 medium tank chrome. Paint it. Looks good right off the bat. Yeah, fuel tanks are fuel tanks. We've seen IFTA bracket you can throw on there if you wanted. And what's the node for on it? Oops, missed it. Right there. IFTA sticker. Oh, it's the state. Wow, Alberta. Awesome. Okay, let's keep going. Frame skirt. What is that? Oh, I see. Okay. You can add some extra lights on there. Custom stuff. 305-inch. Oof. Yeah, you light that all up. That'd look pretty cool at night. You see all the light coming in from under there. I'll have to try that someday. I've never put that on a truck in game. Okay. Front-facing T-bar chrome. T-bar paint. Because they're different heights. They're short, long, painted short. Okay, lots of choices there. Rear steps. Oh, I got to get moving here because oh, those are a good looking step right there. Nicely done. I want to get to the chassis really bad here. Got to move on. Okay, there's some nice toolboxes. A quick look here. Shock cover. 12 gauge. 12 gauge is the company that puts out a bunch of these. Why do they call themselves 12 gauge? It just came out because of the, 12 gauge shotgun, but also because they use a lot of 12 gauge material. Oh, a wet kit. I think do we have to get rid of that? Let's find out. Yeah, it just kind of gets right in the face of it. That is cool. We're going to have to pull that Gincore trailer with that, as we're looking for something for LED lights for day cab or slots. And let's see what the light options are. We got positional lights. Positional, 3-inch left, okay. Blue rear left positional brake. Okay. What else we got there? Clear glass, right positional. Watermelon. Clear glass red watermelon. Okay, and we got all kinds of places you can put them. I like the classic 3 on each side low. And then if you're doing, you got a rack and all kinds of stuff on here, you're doing the heavy haul stuff, whatever, throw some up on the sleeper if your rack doesn't go that high. Looks pretty good. Grab iron. Headache rack. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that one is going to be fixed in the new template. Yeah, let's keep going. Say yeah. There we go. We're loaded up with binders and chains. Nice. I like to see that. I hate seeing a headache rack that can hold binders and chains and nothing there. Oh, we got a beacon on there. Oh, we didn't look at the beacons, did we? There, I like this one. And this in the new template may be able to paint that door, that cabinet door. Another one with painting issues. So I did make that advanced skin XML just so you can paint the headache racks, but if you wanted to use that XML, it's on the Discord, but you can still go with the simple one like I have in here. We're not using advanced skin on this in this profile or on these paint jobs in here. So this painted, and then we're going to be able to paint that door and put your logo on it. Hopefully, whatever. If you got old school, you could throw old school on there, just right in the template. There's something I never really understood. That little wee headache rack like that, I guess. Winch rack, here we go. Look at that. How's the winch look? All the plumbing. Oh, it's pretty freaking fancy. I would imagine the hydraulic motor drives right through then, and then in here there's a big reduction driver, planetary, to give it the grunt it needs. I would imagine. I don't know. That's all I can assume is behind that cover. Could put lights on it. Very cool. Okay, well, we can leave that on there because we're going to get to the chassis here right away. Yeah, time. Let's look at the chassis. So, we got the little 4x2. Oh God, that's new. So, and they're black or painted. A 4x2. That's awesome. We make a haying truck for, you know, pulling A-train, like two 28 or 30 foot, 32 foot trailers. So we'll get to what we have. We got a 250 painted, and you have a 250 black. And so with the black, the thing that's nice about it, I noticed, is it's got gloss. It's not like a lot of guys, you'll go to their black chassis and it's dull. So at least it's glossy. So what else do we have? Pusher, dual. Okay, that gets into the tanks. 8x4. Single wheel. Of course, you have to change the tanks for that. This is for a truck that's got to get some extra weight on here, but you're to spend a lot of time in town or whatever. You're doing a lot of tight corners and things like that. You don't want the really big wheelbase. You can put it on a day cab chassis too. It'd be great. 275. Oh, you know what's coming up? The 275. Let's get to it. Oh, I want to point something out here. The fifth wheel. So if you're not familiar with, real life trucks and seeing them, this is the way a fifth wheel sits on a truck when there's no trailer. It's heavy at the back for the pivot point. So when you back under the trailer, you back under and the trailer comes along, and the front edge of the trailer under there, it's got like a wear plate on it. It hits this thing and tilts it down, and the fifth wheel comes in and couples. And if it was flat, like you see on everybody else's truck, the chances of getting, not just hitting the front of the trailer are kind of high. So this is proper, and I think this is the only mod out there that does it. Now when you back under the trailer, that becomes flat. So that's a thing that's been on the truck since the get-go, and it was one of the things when I first saw the truck, I went, man, that's cool. I like it. So let's carry on. 275-inch 8x4. So that's still just, it's not got, there's no drive shaft. It's not a driven axle. Single pusher. Tri-drive. Here we go. Now we got a tri-drive, and we've got a drive shaft. And we're going to have to get the longer wheelbase on, but you can see it's got a hanger bearing right in front of it there. And the U-joint there, and a little short shaft in. And it kind of looks legit. Have to see if there's another hanger bearing. Oh, I think I can see one. I think there's another hanger bearing up there. Oh boy, we'll get under it when we get it outside and have a look. So there's a tri-drive, but look what happened. Do you guys see anything? Look where the fifth wheel is. We'll go back to a 6x4. See the fifth wheel's here between the two axles, which is normal. That's where it should be. And every other truck out there, it seems, when they put a tri-drive on or pusher axles, but tri-drive in particular, the fifth wheel stays back there. So you're not distributing the weight as much up here. It's like still over these two axles. Look, when we go to tri-drive, fifth wheel moves. That is brilliant. It's about frickin' time, I'm telling you. That just annoys me to no end. But what happens here is the reach on the neck of your Jeep, for your lowboy Jeep or whatever, your lowboy trailer, you want to have the extension on the neck. And when you see the lowboys with the flip up, and you'd flip that down and hook it up here. So going to see what comes with the Murray and the Rogers from Pizzster and Damo, because that is just awesome. And there are trailers out there that do offer the option of the flip down neck. So it's about bloody time. And see, this is why you have this slider rack on here. You can slide the fifth wheel around, but to be able to look at that, it's right. That's why it should be. Let's see what I've got. We got black 6x4, painted pusher dual wheel, single wheel 6x4, painted tri-drive. So there's our, oh, that didn't pick the paint up from the frame. I wonder why that is. Oh, maybe that's the work in progress. So we get the 285. There's no 285 tri-drive. You can see, yeah, there's where that universal joint is still there. I think I can still, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a hanger under there when we get under it. Dual wheel pusher. This is nicely done too. Let's see. Painted single. So I imagine that's something that's coming. There's a 295 inch. But like I say, this is a work in progress. That here's the tri-drive. Yeah, we're going to configure it as a tri-drive and get it outside and go underneath it. Point out some of the things under there. .95-inch painted there. That's the chassis we're gonna go with. Let's see what else we got to look at. Fenders. Okay, what do we have here? Frame skirt still. Okay. Oh, and the other thing, look at that mesh on the deck. That's default. That's the way it comes. That's a pretty nice mesh. I mean, that looks good just in its own right. Let's see what we can do with trailer cables while we're here. Of course, you're not going to want a pogo stick with a winch. But I like on, yeah, that's fine. Let's go to the top. Airline box. So there's the airlines. Oh, look at that. We got the wet kit connectors. God, gotta have a trailer with it that has the wet kit lines. Wouldn't that be something? Maybe some do. The wet kit is a hydraulic tank, and you would have a PTO-driven pump generally off the transmission, off the side of the transmission, and you would run your hydraulics on that. That'd be a hydraulic pump, the hydraulic tank, to push hydraulic oil through to your trailer. And you need that for your dump trailers and probably walking floors too, I would imagine. Would be hydraulically driven. Chrome and paint. Paint. So that's paint and chrome, and that was chrome and paint. the inverse. Custom merit cables. Custom merit deck plate. Oh, that's the one that it's coming with. It's a merit deck plate. Oh, I'll be hornswoggled. There's the under hookups. No deck plate. Should leave it like that for when we go out. Yeah, let's leave it like that for when we go outside. We'll crawl around. We'll get some light under there with no deck plate on it. Okay, what else we got? We're getting there. Fenders. God, this is not going to be out at noon like I promised. Getting carried away with this thing. Having a good time. Now, one thing, custom fiberglass double hump. Not for me. But each their own, right? It's good to have the options. Full fender chrome. So I imagine on a tandem, that would just be further back. Diamond plate. Oh, maybe the diamond plate texture is still to come. Like I say, once again, this is, about 2 weeks before this update's coming out, so that's cool. We got room here for a little bit of axle movement. That's good. Paint. Now, if things happen the way we hope they do, we may get fenders that are more easily paintable on our new template. Yeah, there's the fender mounted back. Okay. And then you just put a traditional bumper on there, you'd be golden. Yeah, I guess the diamond plate's a heavy haul half fender. So for a built fender, that one's okay. Iconic heavy duty rear. Minimizer plastic. Painted. Half fender. Long front. Lots of clearance. Yeah, you could probably run your tire chains on the highway with that in the winter. We're getting down there. Looking for some fenders for the tri-drive. Oh, here's some nice, these got room for stuff in them. My kind of fender. Yeah, lots of room in there. Get a little close to the bottom of the trailer. Holy, there's a toboggan. Turn that upside down and take her down the hill. Diamond plate. Tri-drive. Oh, there we go. Smooth. That's not a lift axle, I take it. On the tri-drive, it wouldn't be, would it? Those minimizer fenders painted, they kind of have an interesting look, don't they? Oh, pulling paint from the template. Yeah, we'll get that sorted out. What happens with those other ones? The triple paint. No. There. No. There was one for the drive. There, that one. Does it get paint from over there? Nope. All right. Well, what we should do is get this. Oh, we got rear bumpers. Have a real quick look here. There's something I noticed. So we got quite a few. So we got the 389 stock. So that's going to your basic. Let's jump around a bit. Stock bumper slots. So that just gives you that 5150 with lights. And then there's one with slots so you can customize it. That's a nice bumper though, actually. Custom T-bar. It's got the, let's see, do we have one? Yeah, there's one with slots. Or bumper with watermelons. It's interesting. Oh, I have to check that out. You might have to put on a, would you have to put a different bumper on here? Or you get, maybe there are signal lights too. Lots of choices. 4 mud flaps, T-bar chrome, 4 mud flaps. Lots of options. Wow. Yeah, lots of options. So let's, we want to put something that's going to allow us to look around. So we'll put that on. We have another thing back here on the rear end. KaD rear end. Oh, yeah, there's a missing texture here. So, I mean, like I say, early days. So let's take that off. And what we have here is the ramps for your winch. When you pull an oil field float that doesn't have landing gear legs and the trailer front's just sitting on the ground, it's got a ring at the front or an area to put your hook. Throw your hook in it and suck it up over there. Goes over those ramps. Should be, usually there's a roller here, to a roller on the rear end of the frame to run the cable over. But that's pretty cool. We'll leave it like that. Let's get this thing outside. And, oh, shoot, we didn't do the exhaust. Okay, real quick. Or the beacons. There's a ton of exhaust options. And there's what's new is 8-inch exhaust. So we've got all the traditional stuff. We'll just go through them quick. You got chinos. You got these, I like that stock guard, to tell you the truth. Like you see straight pipes all day long. I put straight pipes on all the time. So you got all kinds, every kind of exhaust end you could think of. Chinos, Eagle Claw. We got West Coast with the tight little bend. We got bull haulers. Bull haulers, the idea is to get there's chinos. You want the bull haulers to get the exhaust away from the side of the truck. There's just 7-inch curved. Then you got the Eagle Claw. Mitered. A lot of 7-inch. There's that tight 90, kind of a West Coast thing. Although it doesn't say West Coast here. Maybe they're a little tighter. Here's the West Coast. Yeah, very close to, that was, what's the difference? Not much. That's a nice look. I like it. Without doing the chino. Oh my God, there's some 8-inch straight pipes, chino. What? Oh, just 8-inch straight 90s. So there's the 8-inch pipes that are new. Miter. It's a big chimneys. Short straight pipes mitered. If you like to hear the sound of your truck exhaust, that's what you do. You can really hear these from the cab. Do we have that mitered? Yeah, we'll just leave that on for our little tour outside, and then beacons, and we'll get out there. Oh boy. Cab single mounted. Different types of beacons, and then custom slots there. So if you had like big T's, I imagine you could put them on there. There's sleeper mounted, or it goes between. See that? That's kind of an interesting deal. Custom sleeper mount, low profile LED beacon. And what's this going to do? No, we don't want to take the horns off. That would just put it on the cab. That goes on the sleeper. And that's it. Okay, cool. Well, let's go with that one. Just leave it like that. We'll hop outside. Cool. It has a lot of stuff. Holy. Oh, we didn't even go inside, but yeah, you know the truck inside. It's a beauty. The detail on the interior, like all of the bits, really nicely done. Yeah. We've gone long enough. I'm going to be an hour late getting this video. I was supposed to be noon, and it's not happening. So let's confirm the order, and let's drive it. Didn't even put an engine or transmission in it. I got to get the keyboard down here so we can fly around. I'll have a look under here. Start at the back. So look, oh yeah, look at how good this thing looks under here. You know, there are some polys you can see, but it's not a lot, and it looks good. Looks like they've taken the threads off of the shackle bolts, or the, not shackle bolts, but the U-bolts for the airleaf. Yeah, I mean, it's all in the name of getting the frame rates where they need to be. The air pots look good. U-joint's nice. Going to be the same here. There's that U-joint. Was that a hanger? Yeah, this is the one we could see from between the cab. Or where was it? Or was I seeing it? Where's that hanger? Right there. Couple hanger bearings. And the flex pipe, look at that. He took a whole bunch of polys out of that, and it still looks really good. When I first got this truck back, oh geez, what, 3 years ago? I hopped under here and went, that was one of the first things I saw, and I said, oh my God, I love it. It's just, you know, the quality of this. These are the same kind of muffler clamps, or exhaust clamps I use on my KaD. The exhaust system's so long under that car, I had to make it in 3 parts. So each side of the exhaust system, you know, left and right, are in 3 pieces to get them in the car, because the X-frame, and they go through the rear body mount, and oh, it's a mess. So I using those. What else? Front suspension's all there, looking good. Got air leaf. Cool. Well, that's it. I think we should call it, because we've been going for quite a while. But that's look at what's coming your way. And I guess one last thing we could do is, and that 5th wheel, like my God, in the right place on a tri-drive. It looks so, to me, when the 5th wheel's right there, it looks all kinds of wrong. Nice. Okay, well, there we have it. The sneak peek at what's coming. And the frames outside here, 133. Not bad. But yeah, once again, I got a pretty good card. But, uh-oh, truck's going away. Okay. But yeah, as always, guys, appreciate you following along. And, you know, we'll keep you updated on the daily videos as to what the progress is like and when you can expect the truck. Approximately, I'm not going to put any pressure on Pizzster and Damo. Like, those guys are working their butts off, optimizing and updating trailers, this truck, and they got the W900 coming, so they got their shoulders to the wheel all right. So as always, take care, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Good need for them sleight of hand tricks.